Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. I'm a Cloudy Sheep. We are playing Command Modern Naval Air Operations. We are currently trying to take out this airfield over here. This one has already been disabled practically for all purposes. So the first thing that we are going to do to that extent is we are going to have a brief look at our aircraft over here. These 4 paveway package here will be the first strike craft. That'll be sort of the first wave to come in and clear up any or attack our primary targets. So we're going to launch them as a group for now. I have, I believe, 4 targets actually down there. Each of these guys is carrying 2 paveways, so we can pretty much hope that this is going to be perfectly fine. We can also see that these aircraft have a strike range of 420 miles, which unfortunately is way insufficient. That's going to be about 150 miles short. So the next thing we are going to do, we're going to define a small little area over here, which we will be telling to be a new mission area. That mission is going to be a support mission. And that is strike tankers. That's fine, and we are going to pull in the two tankers over here on this mission. We are not going to use the 1/3 rule because we actually want both of these tankers to be on that on that flight. So that's always, that looks very good actually. Yeah, so very happy with that. So these guys will come in over here. We'll refuel and then come in from up here. Also, as part of the strike package, we will be using a couple of further aircraft. We'll be using one of the HARM aircraft, and I think it is going to be this one. Because it has an extended range, so it's not going to drain our fuel in the same pattern. These 2 aircraft are going to be the reserve. They're going to come in as a second wave just to clean up anything that we might have missed. And these guys are sort of simultaneously going to provide cover against ground air defenses. Simultaneously, these 2 guys we will send out as a backup against enemy aircraft that might be launching to interdictors. Also from Hota over here, I think we'll take 2 Harriers and just park them next to the tankers over here, so that we can be a bit relaxed in that regard. Let's briefly check from Hota over here. That's a range of 350 miles. So let's check our aircraft over here and see whether the range would be sufficient. Yes on this one, yes on that one, 72. The bombs 350. That might be a bit narrow, so we're gonna refuel these guys as well. 450 miles on these, so that I think should be fine. So these don't need to be refueled actually. That's going to be fine. This guy over here is no, we don't need that, and everything else is fine. So this guy is oh sorry about that noise. This guy is our surveillance craft, which we're going to pull in slightly afterwards just to be closer to the actual engagement range. We still have a couple of flights over here, and I want to keep these over here because they are the air cover for our strike group. And we don't want to touch that actually, so it's going to be fine. However, there is, so firstly, until our craft have arrived here, that will be probably be around about an hour, so 400 miles. Let's just make sure that these guys actually do have that range. Yeah, I think so. So it's going to be about an hour until they arrive. So 6:30 Zulu time probably, so we'll be starting over here. And right when they are over here, from here, so from here to here, that's going to be another half an hour, whereas our strike group over here, come on, Come on. I want to take the fleet. It's a bit hidden in there. So there we are. The fleet has another aircraft which we want to use. This Colibri over here, which has an offensive OCM. Although the range on this guy isn't really sufficient, but it's going to be an hour until it reaches around about here. Maybe that's going to be sufficient to at least interrupt the radar over here slightly, though I don't think it will be really helpful. But at least we try. Actually, let's check whether we can refuel this guy. I don't think we can. Night navigation is fine, but this is not refueling. A pity, but yeah, let's just go ahead with that. And all of these guys, this is just another of the same, I think. So what is it? Yeah, that looks the same. Yeah, we'll be trying that. Also on Group Alpha, I don't think there's anything drastically different. Yes, that's the same. Actually, yeah, you're on the mission, so that's fine. Yeah, so let's add things up a bit. Very soon we'll be seeing the launching. There we go. So this flight is going to come over here, and I think the tankers should also leave. We'll come down there. So yeah, there we go. That's fine. Yeah, very good. This flight down here is fine. Yes, I think we'll soon be returning home. That's probably just the other tanker right here. So that's fine. 2 tankers on the way. We still need to keep an eye on things down here, just to make sure that everything is dandy. What are you? Oh, you're the Falcon. You have enough fuel for about an hour, which is a pity. That's a bit too slow. We might assign you... Can I assign you to a different base? No fun. Okay, that's good. That helped us out a bit, because it will only need to be returning to over here. So I think this guy might actually be fine. Remember, we can't air refuel this one. There's also another tanker over here, which is starting to run slightly low on fuel. The Harriers are not going to refuel, but the Hornets over here should really do that. So there's no reason to not do that now. So go ahead, do that please. And that might actually drain this guy, and then that should be fine. This is certainly all hostile down here, so that can be marked appropriately. Let's make sure that everything is fine up here. You, I think, should make a creep, and maybe go in over here. You are okay on fuel. Our submarine over here also seems to be doing fine. This is definitely hostile. Okay, looking good so far. I actually think that we are going to take at Mahon over here this aircraft and launch it as another strike on stuff down here, so that we can clear the way a bit. Remember, the last one will of course be headed. The last one will of course be coming in later on. So there we are. Aircraft is coming in, tankers are coming in. I think these are the Harriers that are returning. Yes, very lovely. Hornets. Drained this guy of fuel, so he's returning as well. This guy we can put over here, just to make sure he's fine. these guys have about an hour of juice left. Could of course attack these mirages, which I guess they are, but no reason right now. So, and these guys are probably just returning to base. Yeah, there we go. I also just want to check whether the normal tanker over here, this one, yeah, it's still taking an hour to refuel. So I think we have a slight window where down here we might be out of juice, and we might take on the upcoming unit down there. That's very lovely. Where we might take on the have no real air cover, but I think we just have to live with that. And it's been becoming a bit more apparent that oh, look at that! There's a goblin over here, which we discovered at biologics. So either whales or fish that are traveling there. The hornets, we are going to pull them in over here. Looking lovely. These guys should probably arrive round about at the same time that these guys do. So that's about a third of an hour, and that is about half an hour. So yeah, 10 minutes. That's looking good. Strike craft is coming in. Good. So we now know it's a whale, which is of course nice. I like it when scenario designers are putting in that sort of information, because I feel it's much more realistic sometimes in command. You have a too easy time to detect stuff, so we're going to just keep slightly out of that radar envelope so that they might not even see us coming. Very good. Tankers are nearly on station. The other guys are on station, so are coming in just behind that. So I think it's time to here actually launch the secondary package, which is you guys. Launch as a group. Launch this guy individually because it doesn't matter, and launch these guys. Do we actually want to use the heavies or the light ones? I think the light ones will be fine. Clicking to take off, so slightly at a different time, which isn't ideal, but it should be fine. And over here at Hota, we will be launching these two as a group, just to keep an eye on things down here. Over here at Hon, the Hercules is still half an hour away. These guys don't really make much sense right now, but I think we can try to launch the Colibri over here, which I'm really not too excited about, but let's see. Right then, very soon we will be launching, or able to launch. Yeah, that was Colibri. We will be sending them out over there, and I think that should be fine. So these guys should soon be starting to refuel. We should see these guys launching stuff. And over here, this has been 2 hours, so I think really managed to disable this guy. But that means that we can send out two harms. This guy. Just a sort of preparation. That was number 1. That's number 2. And we now go to this guy. You can actually go military speed, I think. Is that going to be fine? Yeah, I think it should be. Great! Down here, nothing really happening that's too bad. I think you need to be going a bit towards there, even though you'll probably not be able to catch them. That's fine. Some tankers and trawlers, that's okay. You can actually go here if I do tell you to fuel if possible from the strike tankers. So you can go over there. I'm not sure why we don't see the results, not the aircraft launching from Mahon. You can see the harms down there. There we go. These are the Harriers, which are going to keep an eye on things over here. And this is the air pattern. That's going to keep an eye on things. 400 miles per finger fuel. I think you will be fine. Anyone else? Not yet. So let's go. There we go though. Mavericks, yeah, you can come in. Actually, I think you want to be coming in like that. Yeah, maybe that was a bit of a mistake. But I don't think it's been too bad. Let's have a look down here whether we see any, whether we see these guys launching any missiles. Go there. Yeah. You can see ready eliminated. We are being attacked over here. I think they scored a hit, or did they actually score 2 hits? Hit, yeah. So actually this attack hasn't not been very helpful, except for draining their stockpiles ever so slightly. You're fine, and then I think we have the last harm. Yeah, you should actually have a very good range, so you're definitely gonna come in directly. That's exactly the time. There are no more aircraft up there, right? You, the Mavericks, I think we're going to tell you to come in over here, but also to refuel, if possible, from the strike tankers. You should be going down there and then coming up, or the other way around. You know what I mean. So let's see how things are developing. I think we can now launch our secondary strike package over here, and these guys will come in closely. Oh, I had it. We're going to come in over here, but also, if you're possible, from the strike tankers. Yes, we're doing that. Great. So let's see. Let's wait briefly to check out what. Yeah, I think these are just patrol patterns that have been launched. And there, this flight is still refueling. We're taking your time, mate. But you're fine. You're fine. I think you probably need to refuel as well. No, oh, well, maybe not. Speed things up. You can see they are refueling good. It's looking fun. These are the Harriers. I think we might have launched a bit later from over here. But it should be fine. Let's see. 130 miles to bingo fuel. That's way insufficient. Can you refuel? Yes. Bingo fuel. Actually, we're gonna take these guys here and tell them to loiter, so they don't burn quite as much fuel while getting down there. Of course, they'll be burning more fuel per hour, but rather per mile, but not quite as much per hour. And since these guys are delaying things quite a bit, just how long are you refueling? Good news up there, you can see that. Movie? Yeah, just stick that in right. You're probably another Hawkeye. Nope, 29. Come on. 160 miles. Still not enough. Alright then, come on. Come on. But I do think the speed up here just changes things slightly as well. Let's make sure that everything is correctly set up, because I want you to be going down here. I want you to run over there, and there, that's fine. Who are you? Mavericks? Oh yeah, refuel. I think they might be only using one tanker, which might be the issue there. But that's okay, so this guy probably just picked the secondary tanker. Okay, let's see. Yeah, now you should really be going very, very soon. While you over here are loitering, that's fine, I actually like that. What do we have here? The AMRAAMs. You're cool. The harm, you're probably cool as well. You're definitely okay. I think I should not have picked the AMRAAMs over here, and they are reducing our fuel load quite a bit. Okay, but now everything is fine. We are coming in, everything has grouped up appropriately. Right then, let's make sure that everything is lined up correctly. So these guys are obviously going to come in first. We're not going to use any fancy terrain or anything like that. We do, however, want you to be on a very straight path. You are actually going to come in the same way. The secondary strike package. You're going to loiter for now because I want you to have some distance for target reacquisition purposes and so on. You're supposed to come in at roughly the same time as these guys over here, which I think you'll be doing. So we'll just be pulling them in as we go. This guy over here. Oh, have they repaired their primary radar? They have. Well, that's very interesting, isn't it? And also slightly discerning. But that means we will be pulling you in just right away. You'll be coming in last, and you'll be sort of coming in just slightly behind the strike package. Here we go then. You can now go back to cruise speed, so that is a sufficient distance. You are still going to come slightly slower. We can tell you to go on cruise speed. And I think you can come down here as well. And in just a few seconds we'll be telling you to go on cruise speed as well. Just make sure everything's fine up here. Are they on it? Why are you over here? You're refueling? Okay. It's fine, I guess. You should also see the second tanker coming in. Yes, they are touching. It's up here. These guys are heading to the fuel pump. I don't really like that. So we're a bit uncovered down there. So what I'm going to do is take the heavies over here and maybe provide some air cover. Right then, I think there's still enough time to launch at the radar at least. You, I think I'll be on. Right, you are. So you're the radar. One missile on you is fine. You guys are supposed to watch over the fleet, so please do that. Is the speed of these guys fine? No, I think you actually need to go to cruise speed now. You, however, are still going to be mavericking around. Also, I think I'll want you to be at least at medium altitude. That's going to drastically impact our fuel efficiency, but still means that... Let's see. They are launching at us. It malfunctioned. Oh, come on. Just attack this guy for me. Can you do that, please? We are going to pull him in, even though he was returning to base, but he still has air ammo, so... Nope, actually he doesn't, so... Never mind. Right, let's do that. Let's see whether our last harm really can do some damage, maybe. Paveways, fabrics, more paveways, AMRAAMs. So we detected some missiles flying up here. I think these are just targeting our guys, so let's see how things develop. Another malfunction. You're kidding me. Yeah, so we have to live with the situation where they actually can engage us pretty handily. And they probably see us, so that's a bit of a problem. Actually, can we have you pull in? You actually, damn it, yeah, you should be. No, I think cruise speed. I don't like that, but we'll try to do that anyway. And you also just cruise speed over there, please, so that we have some better information. Just go high. And come in as far as and far to here as possible. I really don't think that's a worthwhile effort, but let's see. This is our primary strike package, so this guy can accelerate now as well. Go to cruise speed. So yeah, I think we're in for an interesting fight. They definitely do have active radar installations. I was a bit too positive about this guy being destroyed. He was probably just disabled. And this guy definitely still has a lot of juice. So we'll have to see whether we'll actually be able to engage these guys properly. What I'm gonna do is tell these guys to actually go to military speed, so that they overtake these guys. I said military, right? Not after that. Yeah. And maybe take out some of these installations before our main flight comes in. But actually, that's gonna have to wait until next episode. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.